There's a fish. That's a decent fish too. Oh God, there's a good bite right there, y'all. That is a good bite. There's a fish. There's a fish. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. Good morning, folks, and welcome to another video. So I'm actually really excited about today's video. I'm back in Pensacola, Florida. You've seen me doing a lot of Southwest Florida videos, but today we are going to do a video right here in my hometown, but it's going to be a different video than I have ever done. I'm going to get to fish an area that I've always wanted to fish, but I've never had access to by land because you can't park there. But today we're taking it off-road, all because of this guy right here. This is my new e-bike, folks, and this is not just any e-bike. This e-bike has features that I've never had on another e-bike. Now, this e-bike is made by Heybike. It is the Mars 2.0. I want to go over a couple features here because this thing is a beast. Now, the first thing about this that is different than other e-bikes is the speed. It has a 750-watt battery that propels this guy uphill, and you can reach top speeds of 28 miles an hour, and I've even heard people going faster than that, which is nuts. And here's something really fascinating about the battery. You can go 45 miles on one charge, so that's pretty impressive. And when I charged the battery, it took me like 5 to 6 hours, something like that, to get a full charge. Now, something else that's really cool is the full suspension right here. We've got a suspension fork and a suspension seat, so that means when you're hitting bumps, it ain't nearly as uncomfortable. It's actually kind of fun because of the support. Now, here's something that I'm really interested in trying out. There's also a Heybike app that you can use. You can customize your settings in this app, and it tracks your rides and it automatically synchronizes them. So that is another really cool feature that this bike has. But my favorite feature of all that this e-bike has is its ability to fold and fit in the back of my car. And so I do a lot of traveling to South Florida. So this is going to fit perfectly in the trunk of my travel car, or if I rent a car, it's going to fit perfectly in the back. So I'm really looking forward to taking this on some trips. So now there's only one thing to do. We got to jump on this bad boy and go catch some fish. I'm only bringing one rod with me. I've got one lure. This is a suspending hard bait. It's a Miridine lure. So where we're going, I think that this lure is going to work really well. And I haven't had time yet, but this is a rack right here that the bike has. So I'm actually going to put rod holders back here. You could put a basket back here, and I could keep my tackle bag. You can also put a basket up front right here, which is going to be really, really helpful for when I go on trips. But for now, we're just going to carry one rod with us and see if we can go make it happen. Hold that down for 3 seconds, it comes on, and we're ready to rock. I have played around with this bike a little bit at the house, so I know how powerful it is, and it takes off crazy. So it's got pedal assist. So, oh, yep, just like that, you start pedaling and it starts going. This thing is so powerful. I've got another e-bike and it is not near this powerful. Also, what's interesting about this bike is the cost. This thing is relatively inexpensive compared to other bikes I've seen on the market. So this is kind of I think for what you're getting, this is pretty solid. I really feel like this is going to be a game changer for fishing spots that normally I wouldn't have been able to park at. And so that's what I'm super excited about. Oh, we're coming up on our first spot right here, y'all. This is a spot I've been wanting to hit. There's not a parking lot within a couple miles of here, so this is just a complete game changer. I'm excited about getting out here. There's kind of a little trail right here. This looks like it was like an old tide pool or something. I wonder if this thing will go on sand. That's something I'm gonna have to test out later. If it'll go on sand, now we're really changing the game. It's a little beach that I've been wanting to hit for quite some time. And as you can see, it's obviously going to be secluded because really the only way to get here is walk an insanely long ways, which I don't want to do, or take the e-bike. Unfortunately, I can go ahead and see what's going to happen. I'm going to have to wade out here. I can see the deep water that I want to get to. I'm not going to be able to cast from shore. I'm going to have to wade, guys. I didn't realize this, but we are turning this into a wading video. So that's cool. I haven't done that in a while. I'm seeing this grass line out here that I thought I was going to be able to get to from the bank, but it looks like I'm not. So we're going to wade out to it. And I tell you what, something that is very important early in the morning like this, you want to shuffle your feet when you're wading out here, because that's going to keep you from stepping on a stingray. I do not pick them up off the sand because, man, you just don't want to take, there's so many, I don't think you realize how many stingrays there are out here. And if you shuffle your feet, what you're gonna do is they're gonna run from you. All right, I think I'm out to where I wanna start casting, and I'm gonna do my best to kind of hold my rod out in front. I usually like to film in third person, but obviously we can't do that today because we're wade fishing. So I'm gonna kind of hold my rod out here so that you guys can get a good visual of what's happening. And we'll see what happens. There is so anytime you've got sand and then you get a grass line, that's a good place to set up and fish. And right now I'm seeing just that. It's like for the last 50 yards, it's been nothing but sand. And now we've hit a grass line. So I'm like, man, these fish will stage up in this grass line and eat these little bait fish that are flashing in the grass. There's a fish. That's a decent fish too. There we go. Oh man. Mr. Ladyfish. You know, I can't hate on ladyfish. They're kind of fun. Come here, dude. Let me get you unhooked. Definitely want pliers with you when you're wade fishing with treble hooks like this. I got that. Woo! Oh, he got me. That's a poor man's tarpon, y'all. You know, I feel like ladyfish are kind of misunderstood, and let me tell you why. They fight hard, they jump, they don't taste good, okay, we get it, and they're great bait. All right, so I'm like, why do people go nuts over a bonefish? But what a bonefish? They fight hard, they taste terrible, they look similar to a ladyfish, but people worship bonefish, and a ladyfish gets no love. Oh God, there's a good bite right there, y'all. That is a good bite. Heck yeah, we may be on to something. That is the second fish. That ain't a ladyfish, it ain't jumping. That is the second fish that we've got in the same spot. I don't know what that is. He's fighting pretty good though. Let's see here in a minute. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. I just caught a big hardhead catfish. All right, no more catfish. Okay, we got a catfish and a ladyfish. We can only go up from there. I did take off my microphone because I'm afraid I'm gonna drop it in the water, and I don't want to do that. So the audio may not be quite as crisp, but I'm gonna have my back to the wind, so we'll be all right. I do think there's some fish in here. I think I just got to hook the right species. There's another fish. Man, this little area's got the fish. I don't know what it is, but this little area has a lot more life. That's just a pinfish. Hey, that's actually a good sign. All right, that means there's bait in the grass. So if I'm wanting to really be successful with live pinfish, this guy's a little too big. He's not, I mean, obviously a redfish or trout will eat him, all right? But I get a lot more action, even from the bigger fish. on the smaller pinfish, believe it or not. Now a croaker, it's the complete opposite. Something good's about to happen. No, we got to put out the positive vibrations. There's a fish. There's another one. That is the weirdest feeling fish ever. Did I just foul hook a pinfish and he's stuck in the grass or something? I'm trying to figure this out. No, it's not. Another species, y'all. You gotta be kidding me, guys. I just caught a hardtail, blue runner, and a nice one. Right in here, and he looks like he's got a bite mark on him. Look at that guy. Hooked right in the side. If there was speckled trout in here, I think I would already have caught them. Speckled trout cannot resist a Meridine, and the fact that I have not gotten one. Oh, what is that? Baits are getting pushed like crazy up there. The fact that I have not caught one speckled trout blows my mind. And that's okay. We're gonna keep fishing. Maybe there's other stuff in here, obviously, but there's a fish. Ooh, he came off. There's a fish. There's a fish. There's a fish. Okay. Decent feeling fish there. Decent feeling fish. I'm not gonna get too excited, but okay. Okay. All right. I don't know what it is, but I want to see it. Speak of the daggum devil. That is so funny. I'm over here talking crap about speckled trout not being here, and I got a speckled trout. We got a keeper. Oh, man. Oh, dude, you gotta chill. Nice keeper, speckled trout right here. We are gonna keep this guy for dinner. Ooh, there we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Woo! Another trout. Come here, buddy. That's a little guy. That is not a keeper. Beautiful little speckled trout, though. See you, buddy. Starting to put together a few fish here today. Wow, look at this. This is pretty cool. We're sitting here fishing, and we are getting a blue angel flyover right here. And it's only like 7 something in the morning. Check that out, y'all. How cool is that? All right, America. Ooh, 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 dag. Oh, man. See what I tell you? Them things are so acrobatic. Look at that. This is like 4th jump. That's another ladyfish. Ooh. He scarfed it down. Hey, man. Simmer down, I get you unhooked. If you'll chill. If you won't chill, I can't do nothing for you. This is always scares me when I'm wade fishing. It's like I got this ladyfish, woo, sitting right here, and I'm like, what if a bull shark was like, oh God, no, all right, here we go. All right, let's keep it going. Getting a few fish. That one I was like reeling straight in. So I saw a gigantic, and I mean giant, one of the biggest Spanish mackerel I've ever seen a few minutes ago jump right in front of me. And I mean, absolute monster. And so I'm like, that'd be cool if he would bite. All right, folks, we are headed to our next fishing location here. And this is another spot that you need an e-bike, because this right here is a walking and bike trail only, and there's a spot that I want to hit down here that I have not hit in a long time. So here's the little beach right up here. Pretty little beach. Definitely need the e-bike to get here too. Check out this little secluded beach here. Only thing on this beach is Fred, and he's just hanging out right down there. All right, let's get started fishing. I'm gonna start back with the Meridine. Hey Fred. What's up, Fred? Zero bites so far. I've chunked this Meridine quite a few times in here. We may have to switch it over to something else. I'm seeing a lot of mullet. There's a fish, there's a fish, there's a fish. That's a pretty good fish too. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come here. I don't know what we got, but that's a decent. That's a decent fish right there, y'all. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Oh yeah, come here, darling. That's a big one. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's the one we want right there. Yes, sir. Check out that trout right there, y'all. That is a nice one. All right. Now that makes the location change worth it. Let's see if there's another one out there. That was awesome. I had to throw quite a few times before getting a bite, but we made it happen. I love fishing these secluded beaches like this. Now we just need a redfish to end the day. It's gonna happen. Oh, there's a fish, there's a fish, there's a fish. Oh man, oh man. Oh, that's a decent one, I think. Come here, come here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Another keeper, golly. Oh yeah, come here. Oh, he came off right there. Good gracious. Ah, that sucks. That was a decent fish there. That was another keeper trout. There's another one. There's another one. Oh man. Oh, it's a lady. Okay, the fish are starting to bite though. I'll give it that. Good gracious. Okay, come here, dude. Mr. Lady Fish. All right, buddy, we're gonna let you go. Get out of here. Ooh, there's another bite. There you go. There must be quite a few fish right in this area. This is where I've got all the bites. This one area right here. So I'm gonna kind of focus. Oh, look, 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 look. Fish are chasing baits right there. Look at them, look at them. I don't know what. They weren't chasing my bait. Definitely some activity in here though. That's kind of cool. All right, I'm gonna make like 1 or 2 more casts, and then we're gonna take these trout home and cook them up. There we go. There we go, another trout, but he ain't a big one. Look at the size of this trout right here, y'all. I'm breaking records today. Yeah, look at this. He's almost the size of the Meridine. This is the kind you be careful with. See you, buddy. I catch a fish, I gotta make another cast. I mean, that's pretty much a rule. All right, this is really the last cast, I promise. I'm gonna wade out, make it a good long one. Whack something right here. Oh, hey, dang, that was not right, not where I wanted it, but whatever. Oh, I'm on. What? Dude, golly, he's off, he's off. Before I even started working it, I got a hit on my last cast. If you get a hit on your last cast, it can't be your last cast. You got to throw again. It's a rule, and I play by the rules. It's unfortunate, but we got to cast again. All right. Ooh, there's a wake by my bait. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he didn't eat it, but there was a dang sure a wake by the bait. You know what they say. Something wakes next to your lure. Can't be your last cast. You got to make another cast. That's, unfortunately, my real estate appointment can wait. Dang it, you know what they say though, if it's your last cast, you always have to make 1 more cast to make it your official last cast. You can't just say last cast and be your last cast. That's just not the way it works. You have to make 1 more cast after your last cast, and then that'll be the end, assuming we don't get bit. So it looks like this really may be the last cast. All right, that's it. So what did we learn today? That whenever you call last cast, you've got about 10 more casts after that. Oh, there's bait moving. There's bait, hold on. Okay. You got about 10 or 11 more casts after that before you actually go home. So, just playing by the rules. I'm getting a phone call right now. Supposed to be at a real estate appointment in 20 minutes. We're gonna make it. It's not far from here. I gotta show a condo in Perdido Key. So, good thing about that. Got changing room right up there. Got nice clothes with me. Dude, we're gonna go from fisherman to selling $1 million condo. Like, just like that. It's like Clark Kent logging out of a phone booth. All right, we gotta go. That is just so much fun, getting to do some exploring and catching some nice fish while we're at it. These trout, look at that. Look at those eggs. Unfortunately, that is a female. That is the wind sack right there. So this guy right here, it's hard to cut. It's like chewing gum. Beautiful fillet. You know, I usually don't like to keep the female trout, but when I was letting this girl go, she just wouldn't swim off, and so we are going to make her our lunch. She's got some good fillets. Look at that, beautiful fillet right there. And you know what I'm the most upset about? Now, I didn't show this while I was fishing, but I am gonna show it now. The cast before I caught this trout, I hooked a really big redfish. And the reason I know it was a redfish is because when I set the hook, the tail came out of the water. Y'all check it out. There's a fish, there's a fish, okay. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, that's the bite we want. Oh my God in heaven. So yeah, that was kind of heartbreaking, but hey, let's cook up these trout fillets. Here's what we're gonna do with this speckled trout, all right? I love to fry speckled trout. We're gonna do it in panko, but we're gonna make a sauce for it that I think you guys are gonna enjoy, so. Now that our fish is cooked up, we're gonna make a jalapeno dill sauce. Now, we have made a jalapeno cream sauce on this channel before, but this is different, and so we're gonna try it out. We've got our sour cream right here. We've got our mayo, jalapenos, lime juice, garlic, and dill, and we're gonna go in with the sour cream, the mayo, jalapenos, lime juice and garlic right here, and our dill. We've got our fresh fried speckled trout, and I've already tasted that sauce. Let's give it a shot. So I love the crunch of the panko breadcrumbs with speckled trout. It goes great. That sauce right there, you guys have to try. I'm gonna leave it in the description below. That's one of the better fish sauces that we have made on this channel. And so I highly recommend you trying it. Really, really tasty. I mean, that is excellent. I have to get some more of that. I'm gonna just dip the whole fish in there. So I love speckled trout. We grew up eating speckled trout. I grew up in Milton, Florida, and we'd catch a lot of trout in the Blackwater Bay area growing up, and so we had fresh speckled trout all the time. It's one of my favorite fried fish to eat, probably because it reminds me of doing that as a kid. And it's just really, really good. So, and right now, they are catching a ton of speckled trout out there. So if you guys are traveling down to the area and want to attempt some of the stuff that you're seeing me do on the channel, just know that the speckled trout bite's hot right now. For doing what I did today, you will need an e-bike. Definitely check out the link in the description of the e-bike I was using today. It's a powerful one, it's super fast. And folks, if you enjoyed that video, shoot me a big thumbs up. We'll catch you next time.